Hey, everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Dad. We had a little technical difficulty there. Sorry, we're a couple minutes late. But we're happy that you're joining us here. My name is Matt Carlson. I'm a brand ambassador for Uncle Nearest here in Los Angeles.
Yes, you are.
The rest of you guys, you want to go around and introduce yourself, and then we'll kick it off with our cocktail for the evening.
I'll say this. I'm Jay Madison, coming to you live and direct from ATL. Was just out there in those streets. I got to give a shout out to my man Cigar Mike out there doing his thing over at Cigar City tonight. So in love for you, I got a Cohiba right here, so I might put in the mouthpiece and pretend like I'm smoking for real. Man, so glad to be here on a rainy night in ATL. We made it in. Speedy, glad to see your freaking face, man. What's up, bro?
What's up, Big Daddy? How you been?
Man,
I miss you. I miss you all so much.
I know.
Happy birthday, Mac.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Your boy's getting older.
How old are you, Mac? You're like 31?
You're a good man. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'll take it.
Oh.
Serious, bro.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Yeah, I totally at it. What's up? So what's up, Mac? Where you coming from, Mac? I mean, it's been so long, we probably don't even know where you at anymore, man.
Absolutely, man. Listen, brother. So this is Mac, aka Filet Mignon. Too bad you guys missed that inside joke. But no, I'm outside of Northern Virginia. Virginia's definitely holding it down. A lot of love out here for Uncle Nearest. So I miss you guys as well. I didn't know how much I missed you until roughly this month came, because we normally would see each other in September.
Right.
Yeah.
And
we missed an episode
yes.
too, so we haven't done this in 2 months.
Facts. But I physically miss seeing you guys. So this is definitely a good time. I actually took a nap, so I feel fired up.
Oh, her. You must have laid down with your boy, huh?
Man, listen. No, actually, he.
Well, when I say that, I mean your son, like your son.
Yeah. No, I got you. You kept it cleared it up, but no.
I love you.
Well, I mean, it's 2020, but I'll tell you this. This is the thing, man. Finally, my son is sleeping 5 hours straight.
Ooh, that's a good time.
Wow.
That's a good time. See, my daughter started.
It's a game changer.
That's a game changer. First, it was every hour and a half he was waking up or so. Every 2 hours he was waking up. So finally, now we're at the 5 hour. I can't wait till I get to the 10 plus, maybe somewhere in there if I get lucky. So we'll see.
We'll see, huh? Man.
Speedy, so, did you not say where you're from, though? Speedy didn't say where he's coming from.
Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Now that's better, Speedy.
Now you can. Okay.
Like
new gear. It's that learning curve. All right. So, I'm Speedy. I'm the market manager out of Tennessee and Alabama. Live in Nashville. And I don't have to tell Jay Madison anything about traffic, but here we are.
Nice.
But again, it's such a welcome sight seeing all your smiling faces, man. I miss y'all so much. I mean, this has been, since COVID's been going on and everything, I've looked forward to this. It's been my therapy. You send me a lot of money.
Absolutely.
100%.
That's a fact.
Well, before we get started, we got a bunch of people saying hello and shouting out. So Rod Jackson, LeVar Douglas, say what's up.
LeVar got a great Louis. What's up? That's the team you in, bro. What's up, Lou?
LeVar got that voice too. That voice.
Hershey Warren says Mac, LOL. Brian Dorsey says y'all sound good this week. Sailor says happy birthday, Mac, and Hershey says happy. It's just like a happy birthday episode.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. I can't see any comments. I cannot see comments, but all good.
I'll read them all to you. I'm sure they're all going to.
Oh wait, I can see them now. I can see them.
All of a sudden, we were in the private chats. So I'm gonna
I was in private chat.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna go over and see if I can get into the Facebook, because I can see the Facebook better for whatever reason. So let's see what happens there. So that's what it'll be. If I'm looking down like that, that means I'm looking at my computer, but I'm totally focused in on what's going on here. Okay.
You're not looking at your notes.
Wow.
Who's Uncle Nearest again?
What else is going on, fellas?
I forgot the story. Whatever, I got a cheat sheet. The cocktail tonight is my own recipe, and I had to write it down because I was afraid I'd forget it. So, which is a great segue. Tonight's episode is a back-to-school episode, or it's not back to school for all of you parents who have kids and are teaching them at home. Cheers to you. The day is over, so make yourself a cocktail. Our featured cocktail tonight is one that I came up. It's a variation on an old fashioned. So I live out here in Los Angeles.
I can't hear
I don't know
nothing.
I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to what the weather is like out here. We just lost Jay. He lost his mind. He's gone.
Yeah.
But about 2 weeks ago, it was 115 in my neighborhood.
Oh my God.
And about a mile away in Woodland Hills, which is usually the hottest part of Los Angeles, it broke a record. It was 121.
Dude.
So for those of you who think global warming isn't a thing, it's also the last couple of weeks we've had a lot of smoke in the air. It's actually worse in Northern California, but there's the Bobcat fire and a couple other fires that are close to Los Angeles. They're just kicking up all this smoke. It's clearer now, but like 2 weeks ago, the sun was like a weird pink, and your weather app would say it's going to be sunny, and then you go outside and it looks cloudy, but it's not clouds. It's actually just smoke that's up in the atmosphere.
God.
So that's all to say, it made me think about when Les and I first moved to Los Angeles, which was the much more normal time than 2020. We moved here, and I had lived in the Midwest and on the East Coast for a long time, and I'd never been in a desert like this before. And I'm used to seasons, right? So when fall comes around, when September, October comes, I expect, to put on jeans, put on a sweater, watch football, rake leaves, that kind of thing, right? But it doesn't happen here for a little bit longer. Our fall kind of happens in December, and then it sort of rains in January, and then it's summer again. So the first year we lived here, in October, it was 103 degrees on like the second day of October. And because we had just moved from the East Coast, my wife was like, it's fall. And she had lit a pumpkin spice candle and like got that cinnamon broom from Trader Joe's, and put a wreath on the door. And I came home, and we didn't have air conditioning in the first apartment we had here. And it was just, it was 6 o'clock at night. It was still like 99 degrees in the house. And it smelled like pumpkin spice. And I was like, oh my God. Oh, I can let Jay in here. So yeah. So this cocktail is an homage to everybody who's living in a warmer climate. And all of us are and will be eventually, it sounds like. But for us in California, global warming is for real this year. And so I wanted an old fashioned, but with a little bit of a summery kick to it. So we're going to start with, it's going to be with Uncle Nearest 1856. Yes. But I didn't grab the bitters.
That's okay.
Talk about
bitters.
Bitters.
Well,
I'll tell you, because this is the dad show, I will tell you, I have moved from our living room to our bedroom because I got this backdrop. So that my daughter can have dinner because she's going to bed pretty soon. So I'm going to get bitters. Then we're going to make this cocktail, but talk amongst yourselves while I'm gone.
Well, listen, while you guys are making cocktails, I'm going to tell you about the way that I like to enjoy Uncle Nearest. For those that do not know, it is always neat.
I can't hear nothing.
Oh, man, Jay's back.
Oh, my
again.
God, you're killing me.
No, you're killing us, Jay. Come on, brother.
Hello?
Hello?
He's back out, probably.
Hello, Tia.
Okay. It's always a comedy of errors here, guys. So
no, you're good, brother.
You like neat whiskey. Is that what you're telling me, Mac?
Yeah, it's just it's neat. It's neat. It's cute. I like it. So why you do that? But mine.
So this is a third cocktail. It's an old-fashioned variation. So we're going to start with a dash of Angostura aromatic bitters, just your basic bitters.
Queen.
And then we're going to do a dash of Bitter Truth aromatic bitters.
The bitter truth. The truth can be bitter. That's true.
Okay, and now instead of simple syrup, we're going to use two different things. So we're going to use an apple cider syrup. Nice. Speedy, have you heard of this? So this is from Tennessee.
No, thank you. Yeah.
You can get it on Amazon. So it's the Tiny House apple cider syrup. So you're going to have some apple flavor in your cocktail.
Can you guys hear?
Jay, I can hear you. So you want a 1/4 ounce of the Tiny House syrup. And then we're going to do a 1/4 ounce of a liqueur that you might not have heard of. So it falls into the same kind of herbal bitter category as something like chartreuse or Benedictine. It's called Becherovka. Becherovka is from the Czech Republic. I think the best way to describe it is that it tastes like Christmas. So it's a secret recipe. It's made up of 20 different herbs and spices, but it tastes like ginger and cinnamon. It just tastes like a cookie to me.
Becherovka?
Becherovka.
Oh, Becherovka.
It sounded better. Sounded better the first way you said it, Mac.
Becherovka.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, fellas. I had an issue with the Wi-Fi went out, and then when it came back on, I guess my earphones were tripping, and then I had to go out, log back out, go back in and redo. I don't know, man.
We heard the whole thing, Jay. We heard the whole thing.
Really?
You good to go.
Was I cursing?
This is gonna
man.
segue. No, you were good. You behaved.
You know what's so crazy? So all the time, everything's been going on. Everything's been great, right? We have a new director of marketing, and now Lucia is watching stuff, and all of a sudden,
She is. Yeah. Hi, Lucia.
and we've been sucking the last 2 weeks. It's like, what the world is going on? It's gremlins in the system.
Hold on now, Jay.
So,
Matt. Yeah, Matt's making this beautiful cocktail.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Jay, quit interrupting.
I'm ready.
Okay, so now we're gonna add a little surprise ingredient here. So Smith & Cross rum is a pretty funky Jamaican rum. It's gonna give you a little more of those fall flavors and a little bit of funk to it. You just want a little bit because this could easily overpower the cocktail, right? So you just want to do a half teaspoon of Smith & Cross rum.
Matt, go give him that funk. Matt,
you
give
want
him
a
that
little funk, you know? I got you, funk.
Got that funk.
All right, and then you're gonna do 2 ounces of Uncle Nearest 1856.
Ooh.
That's right.
Do 2.5 if you're nasty.
Yeah. It's Thursday night and it's raining here, so you know what I'm saying. You might need that.
Rain. It's beautiful out here in Virginia.
I wish the guy y'all had some rain in Cali.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the garnish here because it's meant to highlight the ridiculousness of Los Angeles in the fall. So I've already pre-done it because it's a little bit of work, but you're going to want a tiki umbrella.
Ooh.
You're going to want to spike it into that ice cube. Ooh. Yes, be careful,
Look
Speedy.
at you, Speedy. Speedy!
Careful.
Hey, it's really bad. You need power tools, baby. You need power tools.
I'll tell you the best use of vodka is cleaning your power tools. Sorry to anybody who likes drinking vodka. But you're going to want your smallest drill bit. I don't know if you can see that. And you're going to want to disinfect it. So also do this at your own peril and do it carefully. You're going to want to drill maybe between 1/4 and 1/2 inch into the ice cube very slowly. And then you can slip that tiki umbrella right in.
Oh my gosh.
Right there.
DIY.
I'm just going to stir this up.
Yeah.
It doesn't really help to hold on to this bit. It's warming my cocktail, but
I
want you to see it. So.
I kind of cheated. And we had a pineapple, and I was like, I don't have the umbrella, but I got a pineapple. I took a little pineapple.
Great.
I like put it in there.
You want a little bit of tropical flair, but mixed with sort of fall feeling.
You know what I did for my garnish? I did a light 73, 74 degrees of air.
Yes.
And it is so light the way it sits on top.
This guy.
It goes down smooth.
Goes down.
Great.
So smooth.
So this is your cocktail. You're on a floating island of fall with a little bit of heat.
Yes.
You want to protect yourself with that umbrella. Yes. You kind of want to drill on an angle because otherwise the umbrella is going to get in your mouth or your nose and be super annoying. Speedy, you did great. I see there. You have the same idea. So cheers, everybody. This is 103 in October for all of you that are in the heat, even if you don't want to be. Cheers.
Amen, fellas. Amen.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
What do you think, guys?
It's not like I didn't already love
that. Ain't bad at all. That little, I could taste that little rum kick like.
Yeah, it's like a little fun, A little fun. And the Becherovka kind of makes it taste like Christmas. A little bit ginger, a little bit cinnamon.
Becherovka it does.
That's right.
I'm actually going to take my umbrella out because you can, it's more for the show.
So I always have a question
if
about
it gets in the way.
When it comes to the garnishes, you do drink it with the garnish? You don't ever take, Do you keep drinking a cocktail with the garnish? Like I've always wondered that because I always kind of like take it and chuck it. That's kind of
Depends
messed up.
on the garnish.
Yeah.
I feel like something like a lemon is going to add astringency to the cocktail. And so after a certain point, it's going to overpower the cocktail if you're drinking it slowly. So you probably want to take that out. If you have like a wedge on the edge of the rim, that's there for you to adjust the flavor of the cocktail. So if you want it with a little more bitterness, you squeeze that lemon or lime in there. If you think it tastes good by itself, just leave it sitting on the rim. But other stuff,
cool.
If it's like annoying, if it gets in the way of you drinking, like this umbrella perhaps, you can take it out. Or if it's a cherry, man, all bets are off. Get your fingers down in there and fish that sucker out.
Go get it. I think here's the rule. If the garnish hits your nose and gets to your nose, take it off. If it's cool, keep going. That's how I look at it.
If it touches the nose, it goes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yes.
Speedy, you have
I
any
like
words
that.
of wisdom?
I need to get
What's
that.
You have any words of wisdom on garnishes?
Me? Oh, Speedy. I'm sorry.
No, there's
No, not
there
you.
is no wrong way. It's like, I mean, no, you kind of touched on it. I mean, bottom line, it's there's no wrong way. I mean, if it's something floral, sometimes there's something that kind of activates your olfactory. So some cocktails by design, that I put together, absolutely don't have a straw, anything like that. The whole design is to get your lip onto the glass with your nose in there, and so it activates all of your olfactory. So I mean, there's really no wrong way. But Jay kind of nailed it too. If it goes up your nose,
It goes.
rid of it. It goes.
Yeah, got to smoke it out.
That.
That's it. I think we just came up with something because I've never heard that before. So that went very good, Max. So if it goes up your nose, it goes. So
Brother, look, that was a joint effort.
yeah, Whiskey Dads, man. Look at what we're doing already, man. So glad to be back with you guys. So we'll get into it. Of course, I gotta say this real fast because of the fact of everything just going down, and of course we are not political, but me. Being a black man in this wonderful country and everything that's going on, I gotta say her name, Breonna Taylor. So disappointing. So it's just disgusting that again, Black lives not necessarily mattering. And then of course I gotta say something for the fact that I have a beautiful mother, sister, a beautiful wife, and two beautiful daughters. And I gotta say something for the women and stand up like that's true injustice, and we just gotta keep on fighting. Say her name, so I definitely want to spread the word and say something about Breonna Taylor. I'm really disappointed in that, really mad, but also too, you all continue to protest, keep it peaceful, but continue to protest, and we're gonna keep fighting until we get this justice right, y'all, for sure. I had to say that. And with that, somebody's hollering. Yes.
Oh, yes. That might be my daughter.
She feels me. She's like, yeah, this is the bull crap, daddy. This is the bull crap.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
man.
Yeah, so I mean that was kind of the thing that I walked in yesterday and saw that on the news. I was like, man, you kind of smelled it coming anyway. With them taking so long to even try and pull charges on anybody or whatever the case may be. And everybody spoke out, said something about it, and yet they just come back, yeah, whatever. So we will survive. We will keep pushing.
Jay, thanks for bringing that up, man. Absolutely. I mean, one thing about Whiskey Dads, we do have a lot to talk about, of course, with our kids and what's going on, but we want to make sure that we definitely do say Breonna Taylor's name and what's going on, and make sure we speak to that and put that on the in front where it should be. And so that's good. So I appreciate that, Jay.
Absolutely. We got a platform. We gotta use it sometimes, just in case.
Absolutely.
Gotta say so. But so peace and love to her and her family. So that's kind of been what's been on my mind and stuff like that. In the midst of all that, the crazy weather, it's wild as heck to watch the news. And you see everything going on down the West Coast, Cali, to Oregon, and Washington with all the freaking fires. It's like, good Lord, I wish you could take some of this rain that's here and the hurricanes that are coming from the Atlantic and up the Gulf and throw those on the West Coast and clear that up a little bit. We're getting scared and worried about this freaking elections, man. That's the biggest thing. If I can say one thing, go out, make sure you're registered, and go vote. Everybody go vote. Don't sit up there and bull crap around. You have power. Go vote.
What do
It
you think-
changes things.
I got a
For
question.
real.
What do you feel about the mail-in ballots right now? I mean, like,
I'm
do
doing
you
it.
trust it? Oh, so you're doing it? You're doing the mail-in? Do you trust it?
Yeah. So what in Georgia, what we're able to do, we're actually able to do the mail-ins, but we can go drop it at the drop box on the day of election. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to mail it back in.
So let me
I
ask
will
you,
take it to the drop box.
when they get it though, they're supposed to then run it like you would run it if you were in person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically hoping that that's what happens, right? I mean, how would you technically know if it's like, oh, or wait, which? Oh no, we ain't putting this in. I'm just curious.
Right. You have
Versus
no
going
idea.
in person,
You truly don't
when
know.
you go in person, you know it's in there.
I
mean, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You never know. They could just like hit delete, like boop.
They could, absolutely. But I felt like
gotta go.
I'm only curious because I mean I've known people that have done mail-in ballots before in the past, but now it's such a very strange situation where you feel as though, yeah, I'm gonna go and do the mail-in ballot. It should work. But then you feel like, I don't know. I'm just something that came.
I think the thing is, like, if you want to do a mail-in ballot, get it right now and mail it in right now.
Yeah.
I think the concern is that you might miss the cutoff with the postmark, so you don't want to mail it on November 1st. You want to get it and send it now.
Nice.
Because there's different laws in different states, basically, about how things are counted. And because the Postal Service has been slower due to COVID and current Postmaster General
and stuff, and things
and other things. But I would say, so for some states like California, we have early voting, so it's not just on November 5th or November 3rd. I'm sorry, Jesus, November 3rd. We can start voting on October 5th here in California in person. So the polling sites a lot of them are open for a whole month. So I think the concern is that generally the data that we get on election day are from people that are there in person, and then they do the mail-in ballots afterwards. And so we want to make sure that one party generally will probably vote by mail more. So it could look like it's going one way at the beginning of the night, and then mail-in ballots are counted, and then it can go in another direction. And so I think the idea is that we want it to be clear that it's hard to sort of be careful with words here, but
no, I get it, man. I get
want
it.
to make sure that things are counted early in the night. So I'm going to go on October 5th and do it in person. And then if you want to vote by mail, go ahead and do it, but do it early.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I haven't been out in these streets, man, simply because, again, my son, I'm not trying to be out here.
Yeah, no.
So I'm very much in the house, but for voting date, I'm actually going to be out there and I'm gonna do it. I mean, look, man, between, like you say, the fires, the election, all this, somebody's put in one of these comments one time, and the way they put it was beautiful. They put 2020 a movie. 2020 a movie. And I was like, I can hear somebody saying that, man, 2020 a movie. And I swear it is, man, like every bit of it. 2020 a movie.
Straight drama.
Yes, I'm definitely going to be at the polls, man.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing in the South? Did you get a tail end of any of those hurricanes?
Shoot. Speedy, what's up? Yeah, go ahead, man.
Going back and forth, because we've had a good problem, as far as Uncle Nearest, that, we've been selling a lot of whiskey, right?
A lot of
So we've been bottling for a good while. I saw Leon commented a moment ago. He's down in Antioch. Good to know that Empire, our distributor, is getting us back on shelves statewide, but starting next week. Here in this area, it's going to be in with the distributor this weekend, and it's going back out next week. But I've been in Alabama a lot over the last couple months because that's where the market, and we've done well down there. But yeah, driving back and forth with the hurricane hangover, it's been a lot of flooding. We actually had a small flash flood, nothing like 10 years ago, but yeah, I looked over close to where my daughter used to go for tumbling, for cheerleading, and I'm looking over and like monkey bars are barely up over the water.
Wow.
Bars converged right off the interstate, and that was when Victoria and I went to Chattanooga. So that was a fun
Oh my gosh.
But other than that, yeah, it's been quite nice. It finally feels like fall around here.
Now I will say that's my favorite season, baby. Being a fall baby.
Come on, stop rubbing it in.
Wait, Jay, when's your birthday, Jay?
November 9th.
Oh yeah,
November
man.
9th, yeah.
Are you Scorpio?
You're Scorpio.
What?
Is that Scorpio?
Yes, you're absolutely right, sir. That's right.
Is that you, Speedy, as well?
My daughter's a Scorpio.
Okay, yeah.
And that's why she's so cool. Yeah.
She used to be. She's just feral now.
Yeah.
She's what?
She's feral.
She's feral.
Feral.
Yeah.
She's swimming under the monkey bars.
Exactly.
Right.
In the rainwater.
In the rainwater, for real. With the scuba gear on.
I love
Well,
that.
speaking of feral, who has kids that are in school and who's doing it from
Yeah.
home? My daughter is just turned 1, so I don't have to deal with that just yet. But Jay, you want to go first?
So I guess I'm the guy. Yeah, I'm the lucky one. Thank you.
Uh-oh.
So my baby girl is 7, so she's in the 2nd grade, and then my son is 11, and he's in the 6th grade. So I got, and they're 2 totally different individuals, of course. So my daughter is the type where she jumps around. She's got ants in her pants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's music, anything like that, art, all over it. So her thing is to stay focused and be on the computer. Like I can hear a teacher say, Laylan, sit down, stop playing with your pencil and stuff like that. So that's
my gosh.
My son, exact opposite. He's staring out the window like, hey, look, there's a bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check that out.
Like, dude, focus for a second. Finish up your work. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they have homework or assignments and stuff like that. He'll do the assignments, but he won't click the button that says submit. I'm like, are you serious, man? That's right there. Yes. Just click and let's focus all the way through and get it done. So
yeah,
it's been challenging. It was funny because today I'm on so it's weird because my wife is pretty much a full-time teacher and I'm a part-time teacher. And if she ever runs out or does anything like that, it's like I'm sitting there looking at the computer going up. Yeah. So my daughter had music class today, and so I'm trying to focus. I got phone calls. I'm on the email, and I just hear her in the background just
You're like, come on, I'm trying to work in here, girl.
I can't focus at all. Crazy, but I gotta laugh. I mean, you do. Phone calls come in. I'm like, hey, I give them the disclaimer first off. I got 2 kids in virtual school, so if you hear something going down, it's okay. I'll just put it on mute if I can. So, but it's been challenging, but it's a lot better than it was back in when we got into this thing in March, April. It was complete chaos. And so there's a little bit of anxiety that mommy and daddy have with us going back into it. So we're working through it. It's getting better day by day, week by week, trying to get used to this new way of doing things. But it's wild, man. It's wild. I'm telling you, I can't wait till the kids can go back to school, but not until everything is cool and safe. That's
I'm with you on that.
I'm telling you, bro. It's been wild for sure.
Speedy.
Well, but Gina, you got teenagers, man. So you got, you probably don't even see your kids having time. Like, dude, close the door. I'm out.
Poor Speedy.
Well, you remember last time we got together, I was talking about how they would basically, especially my 16-year-old, just go in a room and, again, they're both like feral creatures, And so my oldest, I remember Matt, like, did you just say she comes out only to feed? I said, yeah, 100%.
Pretty much.
Like a vampire? Yes.
Yeah. I'm here to feed. I'm out.
But yeah, it's weird because one's in a magnet and the other's in charter. So my youngest, she's in the 8th grade, and so they had the option to go back November 6th. And so that's 4 days after her birthday, so she's really stoked about that. And said no one ever.
I was wondering. Maybe she loves her. I don't know.
So I mean, the thing is, she is definitely her father's daughter, so she's a little social creature. It's like she'll sit and talk to a wall. But I mean, she'd rather have people.
Right.
So she's excited about that, but apparently none of her friends are going back. There's only a small collective, so it's an elective thing to go back. But she just wants to get out of the house.
Yeah.
She started me coming in, and like waking her up. Okay, it's time to fire up the laptop, go to work.
Yeah.
Right.
My oldest, they're not going to go back. She's in the National School of the Arts. That's a magnet school, and they're not going back until after the first of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Even for virtual? Even if it's virtual?
No, they're doing virtual. Yeah, they're doing
virtual now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just back in the building.
The thing
right?
with them, they thought they were slick there for the first month or so. So they go and sign on, and they just sit there. But they weren't turning in their assignments.
Come on now, Speedy.
Mm-hmm.
Time to drop the hammer.
I feel your pain, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you, I got my daughter's in the first grade, and the thing about it is this: the thing I didn't know is that they switch Zoom meeting rooms throughout the day. I don't know if they do that for you guys. Yeah, so they're in class.
They'll go to different classrooms. You're
They
like,
go to different Zoom, so you have to
with the same.
Yeah, and you got to be like, hold on.
Same kid.
Same kid.
yeah, same kid, different meeting rooms.
With different
Why didn't the
Yeah.
teacher just join the same?
I don't even know. Yeah,
You're overthinking, man.
Of course.
Don't do it.
yeah, you're
Don't
just
do it.
speaking logic now. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No. Honestly, man, I'm gonna say like Rod. Bless all teachers, no doubt. It is definitely a beast. But I will also say bless all parents with kids that are going to school, because right now you really are having to juggle a whole nother job that you didn't think you were going to have to take on. But
Man,
look, you're out there to protect your kid, and you got to do what you got to do. But at the same
first things first. Yep.
it is rough, because when you, even like I said, just like Speedy was saying, getting them to be like involved and to pay attention, or like Jay, like you're saying, make sure they hit submit button, like small things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to tell you, you still got to put them in each different meeting room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be honest with you, man. Juggling it with work, with an infant and one that's in school, I'm that's it for me. It's nothing else. There's nothing else I can take on. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you. It's a lot. Okay?
So many moving parts. You're like, what? Huh?
Dude,
What?
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
All
By
I
the way,
need right now, I need a catheter, and I probably need just like I need like a food tray, because you don't have time to go to the bathroom, dude, right?
So
oh my God.
You even got to go to the bathroom, because you might be like, I'm holding it for a minute. All of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute, man, 30 minutes, I got to go to the bathroom.
And you don't even get any. I mean, if you don't go to the bathroom, like everybody's in the house, so it's nothing for you to be in the bathroom if somebody opens the door. Oh, hey, sorry about that, Daddy. I'm like, good Lord, like I can't get any peace at all.
Oh, there's no peace.
Stop, dude. Oh, no peace. No peace. Everybody's grown in this house.
I've got 3 women in my house.
Oh,
Oh
well.
Oh man.
Look at it. Yeah, go and pour you another. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
how many bathrooms?
Oh yeah, how many bathrooms? Oh,
Yeah, you're losing.
You better get an outhouse.
Yeah.
Okay?
I've got an assortment of trees in the backyard.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a big backyard, Speedy. Go use it, bro. Enjoy yourself. Get out there to Mother Nature.
Trees for me.
That's great. That's great, man. I have. It's funny. It's a double-edged sword. So of course it's so stressful sometimes, and I mean it's literally like I'll be in the middle. Today I'll be in the middle of trying to do something with work, and don't let my wife leave out and have to go do something. Whether she's running errands or going to handle something with work or something like that to get on it. And it's like, okay, I'm here. And I'm like, okay, I got to hurry up and finish this email. I got to hurry up and do something. And my son will come in and be like, Daddy, guess what? I can't. I'm having an issue logging on. I'm like, okay, I got to stop and go there. And I come back. I'm like, okay, what the heck was I doing? I was like, crap. Oh, man, I was supposed to do that. Like, I was supposed to get that in like a half an hour ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the juggling part has just been wild. It's been wild. That's why I have so much love and respect for women, because they're like, I don't know how they do it. They're geniuses at multitasking. I'm sorry. But for me, I got to do one thing at a time. I got to compartmentalize it. But if I don't, then I'm screwed. Like if I try to do 5 things at the same time, like 2 things are getting dropped easily. Man.
It's rough.
Easily. Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of times, and look, God bless those that work with Uncle Nearest, because my emails are coming a little slow at times. So I would just say this, because I'll be honest, man. Most nights I'm working off of 3 hours of sleep, maybe 3, maybe 4,
That'd be full.
in class. I'm just saying, and to be honest with you, they're very understanding. Everybody's been very, very cool about it. But at the same rate, it is tough, man. I mean, like, and I don't mean that to say it as a complaint or as a crutch, because a lot of people like to make it seem like, oh, feel sorry for me. I'm not that type. But I'm just being real, man. Juggling kids in school,
The truth.
infant and work, it's insane. And so, you know.
Hi, Kate Jerkins. Hi.
Yeah,
We hear you, Kate Jerkins.
Big shout outs to Kate Jerkins. Yes.
Comment here.
Jerkins
Kate,
5.
y'all think you are the best to share a bathroom with? I've got 2 boys and a husband. Don't make me go there. Whiskey mom time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll tell you a little story. You think boys are gross? Babies are pretty gross too. So
Yeah.
we have 2 bathrooms in our
awesome.
apartment, and when we moved in, I was like, oh great, there's one apartment for Leslie, or one bathroom for Leslie, one for me, right?
There you go.
What I didn't realize is that essentially I'm sharing a bathroom with Ginny, right? Because she gets a bath every night.
Oh.
And at this age, I don't really understand it. We just take all her clothes off every time she eats, right? Because she'd ruin her clothes. You guys probably remember this age, right?
Yeah.
So you take her out of the high chair, and it's just like
Oh yeah.
food.
Oh yeah.
Food
Everywhere.
on her back, food in her diaper, food just
Spray
everywhere,
her
right?
down, bro.
And
Spray her
so,
down.
you know what happens is that she takes a bath in my bathtub, and then
Oh.
we take her out, right, and go do story time, and I just flip that little thing so all the water goes out. So the next morning when I take a shower, you know what's under my feet?
Oh.
Broccoli.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's a bunch
Cauliflower.
of bits of food. And I know,
Yeah.
I could clean it every night. I don't, because it's hard,
Yeah, you
and
can't.
it's hard. I spray that stuff down the drain at 7 in the morning when I take a shower.
Right. Right.
Just saying, girls aren't all that easy either.
There you go. Tell
Especially
them that.
Especially babies.
Baby.
Tell 'em
Babies
that.
are dirty.
You'll find though as you get older, it's kind
They're
of
really
soft and
cute.
dirty within the house.
Babies are dirty.
Well,
Yeah.
Speedy, I saw Speedy. You had the what was the mask that your kids put on you? I guess you're saying you sent the picture. So Speedy,
yeah,
you know
that so yeah, that was my youngest. So you guys got that?
yeah, I got
No.
it. I was thinking that was
I
the
don't
thing
think-
that Matt's getting on him. So it's kind of like that.
So no, we were in the middle of making dinner, and I just made a reference to you guys, and I was like, man, I haven't seen these guys in so long. We're getting the band back together and all that stuff. So my daughter, she TikToks, right?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She has all,
Not for much
Yeah.
longer, right?
Uh-oh, there you go.
No,
I mean,
I
I'm
think
too old.
Is it
I'm
shut
too
down?
old to really know what that means.
no. I
I
think
heard it.
they've been regulated again. I think they're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I could download it feasibly and make whatever a TikTok is.
Yeah. What's
Waste
social media?
part of your life. Keep going on. You'll be fine.
Wait, I missed that.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
missed all that. You were saying TikTok is it going away?
Well,
Well,
it's owned by a Chinese company. They were going to ban it in the United States. I don't know if you can hear my daughter screaming. She's really into TikTok.
I mean, I didn't mean to take a
My daughter
sidebar. I'm just trying to.
But I think an American company, did Oracle end up buying it? We're totally getting into a tangent here, but I also don't know how to use TikTok at all.
All I know is I heard screams of joy coming from 2 rooms on the main floor of the house, and well, what the hell's going on? It's, oh my God, TikTok's gonna be forever. So, okay,
Oh, nice.
yeah, but so yeah, but my daughter turns around, she's like, oh, you're gonna be on the Whiskey Dad thing. It's like, how many people see that? I said, I don't know.
Oh,
really,
what she did.
a lot.
1,000
Yeah.
It was like
at one time.
Million.
something with your pores.
Million.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh yeah, they do something with my pores. I was like, really? Detail? Okay, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
So yeah, she got out this
Avocado
some kind
nut
of batter.
Yeah.
Started,
Yeah.
she did a little bit of this, and can I have some of your distilled water, Dad? I was like, yeah, sure. She's like, it doesn't have any of the alkalines. I was like, oh,
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. So yeah, I gave you the full Monty as far as that goes. That progression. That
Well,
so
Well, I'm gonna tell you, your skin looks
It was great.
radiant. Yeah, you look radiant.
You know,
That's a great word for it, Mac.
this
Radiant.
makes me think that might be a great special episode if we did face masks with your daughter, Speedy.
Oh. Okay.
I'll do it.
You-
Set a
you know-
timer. We'll all go wash our faces. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm like that meme. You know that meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. There you go.
Oh
For
man.
sure. That's wild. That's crazy, man. Let's see. What else are we talking about? You know what I forgot? And I don't understand how the heck I did this.
Uh-oh.
Every year,
Uh-huh.
I'm in at least I was in 3 fantasy football squads.
Uh-oh.
So football started NFL, and I was like, oh crap, football's on. I can't believe that, dude. Like I forgot that football started.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
I got a question about that, Jay.
It's Fresh Steelers, by the way. Go ahead.
Wait, no, you got a good point about football. Look, hold on. You said you didn't know when it came on?
I forgot the first week start. Like I didn't know that football. It was like at the end of the night, and I was watching ESPN. I was like, oh my god, it was football all day today. Was it last week? Last week Sunday or 2 weeks ago Sunday? Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I missed the first week 1 of football of NFL. I'm like, I had no clue.
I didn't know.
Crazy,
man.
The weirdest thing.
Well, you don't have a team. You're in DC. You don't have a team name anymore.
Exactly.
Washington.
I'm glad they took that name out. To be honest, me personally,
right on.
I've been waiting for them to do that. But I will say this is the weirdest thing about football. When you're watching it, this is my question. I don't know. Are they playing the sound of a fake crowd over the?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
For TV or for the player or for both?
That's a good. I never paid attention to it, man.
I've been watching baseball, and the first, which has made life seem normal, which has been awesome. But I'm a baseball person, and like just turn it on and have it in the background is like, oh, the world's normal right now.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, it was super weird because I was like, I know there's nobody in that stadium, and you get to the 7th inning, and it's like, they like sort of creep up the volume on it. You get towards the end of the game. I don't know if they're piping it in for the players. That'd be even weirder, but I guess maybe it would help. But at the beginning, I was like super weird, and then now I'm like kind of like it. I'm into it.
With the hologram people, the hologram crowd is weird. That's
the
NBA.
Oh wait,
they have like the posters at the baseball games, and I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess they just got empty stands at the NFL games.
Dude, the hologram people are so weird because sometimes they'll be like real big on the picture. And like the seat is little. You're like, and I'm like, man, this is
freaking me out.
I'm scared.
Me out. Can't watch that with the baby, man. Don't do it.
The cardboard cutouts are kind of nice, though. I think so. The Twins, Minneapolis, put up the Peanuts characters behind home plate one day.
Oh, that's funny. Hilarious.
And some teams will put up their they'll change them so it'll be the Hall of Famers from the past of their team, and
cool.
Like watching them, little Field of Dreams type moment. So
it is kind of
pretty cool, right?
In a weird way, yeah.
In a weird way.
I don't know. They're trying, man. I don't know. It is
they are.
Like we gotta put a crowd out here somewhere.
If you guys are into baseball, so they changed some of the rules too because there were, COVID tests at the beginning. Whenever they have a double header, it's only 7 innings, which is super Little League. So we got to tap out, we're tired.
Yeah.
And then if it goes into extra innings, in the 10th inning, you start with a man on second because they want to get that thing over. You're going to run through your pitchers.
Okay.
I don't know how baseball goes. I'm sorry, Matt. When you said it, I was like, okay. I was going second. I don't know.
No, okay. So to put it in football terms, it's like, when in overtime, they'll start you at an advantage so that you'll end overtime early. Like yeah. It's like starting at the 20-yard line instead of just having an extra 10-minute overtime.
Okay, so they're trying to go ahead and get it done.
Because baseball can be indefinite, right? I've seen the Tigers had a game a couple seasons ago that was like 20 innings, and the shortstop pitched the last couple innings because they'd gone through all their pitchers.
Wow!
Oh my God!
So that's the kind of thing if you're playing a condensed schedule and a bunch of doubleheaders that you can't really have.
But get all that. I mean,
you don't need a gang of peanuts and Cracker Jacks for that.
Thanks for everybody putting the comments in here about that because they're saying it's only for TV. I get it. I mean, I'm gonna say this: technology right now in sports has been very interesting. I will say, some of this technology though is a little bit strange, and I don't mean to get too far off of context what we're talking about, but I did see Ring is introducing some kind of drone that flies in the house if you open your door, if your alarm goes off. Have y'all seen this?
No.
What?
check
No.
out. Check this out. Ring, you know Ring, right?
Yeah, I'm
little
not. I was gonna get it, but I'm now not.
Listen to this, yo. There is a indoor drone that will fly in your house if your alarm goes off to check all your rooms in your house. It's called Always Home Cam. Check it out. It's
That's creepy, dude.
It's
Big brother as hell.
Oh yeah, all the way.
I'm telling you. I saw this.
Wait, so are you supposed to use it when you're away from home, or are you supposed to be sitting in your bed with your phone being like, there's somebody in the bathroom?
You're in the panic room like, remote control. Like, who's in my house?
I hate to say it like this because this is probably not a funny way to put it, but do you remember on Call of Duty? I don't know if you ever played Call of Duty, but when you play Call of Duty, you used to have these little drones that fly and you can see where the bad guy is. You're like, oh, he's right there. All right. Boom.
Wow. Yeah.
All I'm getting at is this.
That's helpful.
But yeah, it feels like that. Like I know he's in the kitchen. All right, boom. We're gonna roll up on him. Part of it is that. The other part, I think it takes place when you are gone. You know what I'm saying? When you're not home.
Yeah.
It's like a dog that can go in every room and let you know, oh, there's somebody right. And you're able to get a visual. But I thought it's the freakiest thing. So I think technology, the way it's trying to do its thing right now in 2020 especially, some of it's getting a little bit crazy. So the noise on the football field and the sports, I thought that was strange. But when I saw Always Home Cam, I was like, this is a little bit.
This is it.
Yeah, just get a dog, man. Just get a dog.
Or a cat, maybe a ferocious cat.
Yeah.
Don't become
a dog.
Tiger King
Poops everywhere. Oh yeah, no.
You're gonna be living with a tiger, growing a mullet. Come on, man. Don't get a cat.
Don't get a cat.
Tiger King.
It's not gonna end well. Just saying. Also, you're gonna come home and your cat's gonna be like, yeah, they stole all your stuff. I don't know who it was.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, I opened the door for a matter of fact.
Cool.
Your whiskey though is still hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. You be straight.
Right there, you go. Cheers to that. We have so many daggone comments. I haven't been able to say anything to anybody. Like, my sister's in here going down. What's going on, Belinda? How you doing? Victoria's in here. What's up, Victoria?
Queen
I got one of my homeboys from way back in the day. Julian Renfro was in here.
Young Julian.
Rod Jackson.
Kate says TikTok is not in the App Store anymore, folks. So,
sorry. You know what? I never downloaded it. I never downloaded it. So, peace.
I think
looks like I lose out.
I think my wife got on. Honey, did you get on TikTok or not? It was either my wife. I know my sister's on it. I think my wife is getting on the TikTok.
Oh, well,
that's scary.
She downloaded it.
Oh man!
And Kate also says in soccer they're piping in the noise for the players in Europe.
At least in Europe, yes.
It's delicate.
Yes.
They need it.
You bet.
They need a little,
Touche. Bang bang.
I keep the ball, and then I run
again. Yes.
So I give you that. I like it, man.
Anybody watching? If you have any stories you want to share with us about either teaching your kids or watching sports with sounds.
One more. I got one more sports. More sports.
Come on.
I'm excited.
I got another drink.
Thrilled. Yeah, you might want to get a drink for this one. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., November 24th. Come on!
Wow! Is that not beautiful or what?
Mike Tyson looks like.
Did you see him?
Right
Look,
wait.
Scary guy with the great.
Yo, wait, go back. Mike Tyson was on the Joe Rogan podcast, right? Did you hear what he said? He said, "Listen,
which part?"
Yes, when he said, and I'm gonna keep it, but this is Mike Tyson's words. This is one of my words.
Come on.
Mike Tyson says,
"Whiskey dance." We can say it, right?
Right.
Hey, Jerkins. Look, hey, Jerkins, earmuffs.
He's talking to Joe Rogan like really like, yo, man, listen, feel me on this. He's like, there's a problem because when I fight, it's orgasmic.
Yeah.
Now think about it. Right. You about to go fight somebody who's telling you it's orgasmic to fight. Do you know if I was Roy Jones, I'd be like, look, bro, no.
I don't feel it like that. But damn. That's impressive, sir.
He says he gets. So anyway, all I'm getting at is this, man. I can't wait to see this fight. Sometimes you see these fights when the old fighters come back and like, oh, they should have done this. Man, listen, if I was Roy Jones, because Roy Jones got that, man, I would be very afraid to fight this guy right now.
Oh man.
How old is Mike Tyson?
He's like 53.
Oh, dude.
He's gotta be 60.
He's got to be early 50s for sure.
Yeah, early 50s.
If not mid 50s.
Roy is almost 50, I think.
Yeah. So it's like the AARP bout.
No, look, Matt. I thought the same. I was like,
I'm with Greg. I got Iron Mike, man. I got to go with Iron Mike.
Iron Mike all day.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight him.
He's okay.
No, when you see these Asian fighters a lot of times, man, they definitely lost a step. And I mean, when you lose your athletic prowess, it doesn't happen gradually. It happens overnight, right?
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah.
On the pads, on the mitts. I mean, he looks like a kid. I mean, if you didn't know any better, I mean, his timing's there. I mean, muscle memory is everything. But I mean, I've seen a lot of fighters that come out of retirement. It's sad to watch.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's really sad to watch. But I mean, watching him, I'm not supposed to eat popcorn anymore. But I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah,
dude. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I'm with you on that because you're right.
I saw him in a workout. I was like, dude, he's 20-some years ago, 20 years old. It's like,
yo, wow. Mike is still Iron Mike. And look, what they said is now we're talking about 2020, so there are ways that we have science has come to it. It's all
100%.
Yeah, so
Tyson's gonna have his own drone.
Probably.
Where is he?
Right. He's got a drone outside Roy Jones' crib, like
in the kitchen.
Right.
He's around the corner.
Right. Oh, that's hey, I see Chuck Cronkite. You see that? What's up, Chuck? This is the first time I've seen Chuck on the podcast. What's up, Chuck? Big shout outs. Yes, indeed. Chuck representing the whole Midwest. Chuck Cronkite. What's up, baby? Good to see you, man.
Leroy mentioned something that we should have mentioned much earlier. So he brought up the 1820, which would make virtual learning much easier, and I agree. We've got some pretty great news. So the International Wine and Spirits Competition named Uncle Nearest the best bourbon in the world this year. Uncle Nearest 1820 won the bourbon trophy, and it was so it won the category and top 5 whiskeys in the world.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's already hard to find. So I apologize.
Now it's even harder,
But
I don't know about you guys.
It is available at the distillery.
Amen. I don't know about you guys, but we're the most awarded American whiskey or bourbon of 2019. I've been saying, hey, in 2022, because not 2000, but from 2019 and 2020. But I've been saying we're definitely the most awarded American whiskey or bourbon of 2020 also, because I'm like, who the heck is going to catch us at this?
Ain't nobody doing that.
This year's pretty much over with, so it's a wash. So I'm saying 2019 and 2020, dadgummit. We're rolling. I mean, the awards keep going in. It helps us. It's so much easier to be out there when we pound the rock and push the pill for, talking about Uncle Nearest, man. I mean,
put it this way.
Lovely.
Uncle Nearest 1820 to beat Mike Tyson.
Hey, see that? He just did that. You want to pound the rock? I want to see Mike Tyson pound the rock. He can pound the rock, and we pound the rock.
Good point. Hey, you know what? Team UN is like the Mike Tyson of spirit teams. We're like that. Ooh. Good gracious, we get down.
The next commercial, Jeffrey Wright and Mike Tyson.
Ooh, that'd be
nice. Are you watching Fun?
What?
Mike Tyson doing the voiceover, and then Jeffrey Wright coming in and being like,
Jeffrey Wright, but Jeffrey Wright is Bernard. So
1984 versus 1956.
Right.
Jeffrey Wright and Bernard he can take it.
Can we work on that?
I know. I'd watch that fight.
Connections. Yeah.
Bernard's a robot,
Keith
man.
We can get to Jeffrey Wright, of course, but then we gotta find. Yeah.
Jeffrey Wright was on Westworld. If we're not following the esoteric.
You said Bernard. Yeah. I caught up.
All right.
So I'm like, who the heck is Bernard?
Yeah, my bad.
Hey, so I see Sherry Moore is on here. Sherry Moore, hey, you're the one. You're the genius who makes all those awards happen. So thank you and big shout out to you. You're the coolest person I know in whiskey. You like to talk all that stuff to me, but I think you're so freaking cool. I want your autograph, Sherry Moore.
Oh, big win. You Becherovka, he wants it.
For sure. For sure.
There you go, Matt. Look
The
at that.
spirit of the Czech Republic, everyone.
You bet.
Tastes
Czech
like Christmas.
Republic. I just thought they just, I figured in Czech Republic they were just only making maybe vodka, but I guess everyone has their own their
No,
own
man,
spirit.
they make
that's
a
regional.
bitter liqueur that tastes like Christmas, and you shouldn't make fun of it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, when they had Uncle Nearest,
So serious.
they went
So
to
serious.
and they said, you know what would go really good with this? It's like it's a Christmas, flavor. And they went and made it because they had the Uncle Nearest 1856. Boom.
Oh,
See?
done deal.
Just like the meme.
I'm trying to think. Is it what else did we say we were going to be talking about in here? Oh my
It's
god!
something good.
And I'm looking up like all of a sudden we're already at 55 minutes. So if there's anything you all think we missed, I mean we covered the whiskey, of course, number one, and then we're talking about all the social issues of virtual school, sports. I mean that was just that blew me away because I cannot believe that I forgot that football started. And at this point in time, I mean this is what that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to check in with each other. How are you guys doing? Like, as men, big shout out to my daughter. Therapy is my jam. As men, we don't express ourselves enough or don't feel like we always have to be strong, suck it up. It's been a whole lot of
sucking up
Shazam going on lately. So how are you guys holding up with everything going on with stuff out here in the house, work, all that type of stuff? How you guys doing, man? Anybody?
Great. I'm
There you go, sweetie. I'm gonna take that right there. We can just record that as a meme that we're gonna use forever. 2020 a movie right there. That's exactly.
I don't know.
Speedy
I
said
don't know. I mean, to be honest, man, I just sometimes it's like sometimes I'll wake up in the morning. I'm like, do I have to? I don't really want to get up. I just want to stay here and just have my own thoughts and just figure this thing out.
You know what I do now?
Get up?
There's one thing that I do that kind of gets me through the days. I will be honest. For me, I got But I got
here you go. No. I know what you're gonna say.
No, I mean I got to do something physical. So for me, I turned my garage into a gym, and
of course you did.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man. It's a little one-car garage, but I'm gonna be honest, man. All the stress, all the not sleeping, and even though I'm tired to do it, there's every bit of a small glimpse of time that I can go in there. Because I'm gonna just be honest, anxiety. I don't care what people say. A lot of us are going to experience this at this time. So I'm gonna tell you, one of the best ways to battle anxiety or stress or any of that is, don't try to do those things in other ways. Physical, if you get physical exercise, it really helps. Whether you go for a walk, whether you go and do like me, bench press 315. Nah, I don't do that. 135. About.
I'll believe it.
But I'm serious. But it really has helped me out, man. I'm being honest. It's hard to get. There's a reason why it's hard to get gym equipment. You can't get bikes. You can't get dumbbells.
You can't find bikes anywhere.
Nowhere. It's because people are finally getting back to being a little bit more fit and exercise. And I'm gonna say this: during the colder seasons, for those that get a chance to feel cold seasons. Sorry, Matt. But the biggest thing about I know. But you need to make it so you can do still.
It gets cool in like January and it rains a little bit,
But please find some way to stay fit. It is definitely, as Leroy Willis said, exercise is a great relief. Very true. Ride through a trip, catheter for Mac.
Yeah, Rod, you silly. That's what I said. Rod, you silly. So my wife is, like Speedy. My wife grew up in martial arts, and so we actually we've cleaned up the garage at least 6 times in regards to trying to make it into a gym. But then of course, when things happen, we get shipments. We as Team UN, we get shipments of stuff every freaking day of stuff. So the garage will get sloppy and messed up for a second, and then we have to clean it up again. But we've been working on having the garage as a spot that's like a gym to work out. Got a punching bag and got some weights out there, but we have not been using it as much. We We try to get out and go walking with the kids. That's really good, and then go out riding bikes. But I need a bike for myself. My wife has a bike. The kids have bikes, but I don't have a bike, and I cannot find a bike. Like, if you do, they're like for $500. I'm like, I'm not spending $500 on a freaking bike, man. I just can't. I can't do it. So it's trying to find ways to stay physical and get out there. But worse than the worst, man. I try and get out there and I just take a walk around and come back in, give me some fresh air. But I mean, it's good. I mean, I make the kids do push-ups and jumping jacks, stuff like that in the house, man.
You look at them like, look at you.
Got a relief.
You're doing it good. I don't feel like it right now. I'm with you.
Oh my God. Yeah. But I truly, Matt, how you doing, man? You're new with baby-ish, kind of sort of new. So your dynamic has changed for sure, man. But how you doing, man?
It's hard, man. It's you go back and forth between being grateful for everything that you do have.
Right.
We still got our jobs, like working for a great company.
Amen.
But it's also it's tough right now in California. The one thing that we could do was go outside and be outside. We're still in sort of a semi-lockdown here, right? So bars and restaurants can have outdoor seating. But, because of the air quality, like every day I would open my weather app and be like, unhealthy air quality or smoke. So, like keeping your windows closed and hoping that your air conditioner is filtering out most of the smoke. But that also keeps you from like going out and exercising. Like I run a lot for stress and I still did, but not great. And like getting out with Jenny or going hiking, which is something now that the trails are back open out here. But then, all the national forests are closed because there's fires in all of them.
Yeah, they're burning down. Damn.
It's hard. And finally getting to the point where we've canceled. Our family lives far from here. So Leslie's from the South, Alabama, North Carolina, Tennessee, and I'm from Michigan. So we're getting to that point where we're like telling our family, we're probably not coming home for Thanksgiving or Christmas either, because it's not looking like things are going to get better, and, different parts of the country and different people in the country have different views on how serious this all is right now, and even within families. So that's a complicated conversation to have, and then you start to feel like you're a little like, am I crazy? I know I'm not crazy, but like
I'm not paranoid. It's real.
There was a family wedding that was postponed 3 times that we desperately wanted to go to, and we just had to be like, we can't go. So bought them a nicer gift, but then and everything's fine, right? Like everything, our normal life is fine, but then you think about your family being together and celebrating and how important a wedding is, right? So it's just like a roller coaster, some days you're like, I'm so grateful, everything is great, and we're gonna get through this, and then the next day you're like,
it sucks.
Look, I don't know what Matt just
stuck
said,
in my house.
Look, what Matt just said, I like that because he's got a good point. You think, I know we're talking. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be brief, but
keep it real.
But like Matt said, you think, am I crazy? Because everybody's out doing stuff, but people with young kids, you're really the worst thing to be is if you go out, you get sick, and you get your kids sick. Let's be honest. So you're sick back, like, because they can't tell you that they're sick. They can't tell you what's going on. So you feel really, really bad about it. So, so the thing is, I got like friends of mine and people doing things. And they say, well, Matt, come on out. We'll do this. You can wear your mask. And I'm like, bro, no, it's not going to, I don't need to even risk that. I don't need to chance that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it is weird. Like we go out to Costco and we look like hazmat almost, right? And you got everybody else, they're just like, come on, man, it's all good. And I'm like, so you think, am I crazy?
Yeah.
But, I'm with it.
Yeah. It's a constant thing of feeling about like you're about to jump in do a double dutch. Like for me, the kids are older, but it's still a definite worry. We've had this crib on such a lockdown and so good, and now it's like sometimes like things are ramping up. Of course, in Atlanta, Georgia, it's almost like a lot of people in general like, okay, COVID's cool, we're good, and I'm like, man, comment. And I go out with 2 masks. One of my boys, my man Tex says, man, you come out, you look like you got on a spacesuit. It's crazy. It's like, big shout out to my man Tex, but it's like, dude, I come out, I'm like, man, and that is there's events and stuff like that going on, people want to see. I mean, in Georgia, it's bananas. People want to see, like everywhere across the country. They want to see and wanna touch and feel Uncle Nearest. They want, you know what I'm saying? So I come out and I'm trying to be out like quickly, and people are like, "Oh man, yeah, well, hey, I've got this event going." I'm like, man, you know. And I come in like literally. That's what happened today. Was such chaos coming in because I had dropped off some stuff for an event, and I mean, I literally came into the garage, stripped down, came inside, washed my hands and all that type of stuff, put all my stuff, and then come and get to the seat. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, great. But I mean, it's like sometimes you're in such a rush. You come into the garage, you're like, oh crap, did I forget to do something? Did I forget to hit the set? And then you come into the house, and of course the kids are like, hey, daddy. And I'm like, don't touch me. Leave me alone for a second. You know, so I mean, it's that. And every time you get in the car, get out of the car, it's that checklist going through your head and that little bit of paranoia. Like, man, I do not want to risk anything coming in and out of this daggone house. I mean, you want to lock it down, but then of course we're in the business that we're in, so it's tricky sometimes, man. And I know that for sure with Speedy, because Speedy is like, you know, you out there pushing the pill for real, bro. And I mean, you like, but I know, bro, it's stressful. It is stressful.
Oh man, I mean, you know, as far as that stress level, man, it's something that it's been a special kind of awesome. Because look, you know, Jay, I've had separate conversations with you with my baby girls. They're not babies anymore, you know. And I talk to you about your older daughter, and I see you all together, man, and it's just like it's very touching. My daughters, you know, I miss the best parts of them growing up, you know, because before my life with Uncle Nearest, I was in restaurant operations. You know, I ran one of the busiest restaurants in the entire state. And I mean, there were a lot of nights I wouldn't get home till 4:30 in the morning, and then I kind of like close my eyes for a little while. 6:30, their alarms go off, time to get them to school. And my wife, you know, when I was still with the company before M Street, she went back to school full time, and so she pursued another degree. And so I mean, we made the best of what we could when we could, but you know, it was just we had our eyes on the prize.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, COVID itself, man, I got to say, man, a lot of it's been a blessing. I mean, if I were to sit down and write a book, it'd be like, COVID saved my marriage. You know, I mean, I mean, October 7th is our 20th wedding anniversary.
Oh my God.
Oh, right on, brother. Right on. 20 years?
20 years.
Oh, Lord. Hey, double cheers to that, bro. I mean,
you got that 20.
Hallelujah.
All out.
But you know, with the girls, man, you know, it wasn't that long ago when I was at GM Whiskey Kitchen, and you know, I'm on the phone putting the fire out with my chef, and you know, I'm outside playing ball with my oldest, and you know, all of a sudden, you know, I was like, okay, I'll be there in a second. Door slams. I go inside after I get off the call, and you know, it's like you may want to give her a minute, you know, because she, you know, when she walked by, I wish Daddy loved me as much as he loved Whiskey Kitchen. You know, and it's just it's one of those things, you know.
Man.
Now, you know, yeah, they're feral, but I get to spend dedicated time with them. Oh, make no mistake, I control their phones right here. Get that attention. You know?
Right. Cut that Wi-Fi. It's a wrap, son.
But you know, I'm fortunate where I'm able to travel and stuff like that. You know, I'm away enough for them to maybe miss me a little bit, and then I'm back and I'm best in small doses because I'm a lot. But you know, when I do get with them, you know, it's been all right.
That's beautiful.
See that? I tell you, man, my youngest, she had colic. My oldest, it was fine, and then my youngest had colic, and it was just week by week, like she's gonna sleep through the night, you know. And it's funny, sooner or later, man, you're like seeing color, you're tasting sound, you don't know, you know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You're right. Your coffee, it's getting weird, you know.
Oh, that's so true, Speedy. I was really kind of concerned at one point because I mean, literally, he was up every hour and a half.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's months. Yeah, you said like,
bro. I mean,
and look, you're sitting there like, man, I got to protect these people.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. I need one of those drones to come up in them drones to kind of find out.
Right. Amen to that. Dang, man.
I love it. No
That's
doubt.
Good.
Man. This feels so good, man. I'm so glad we did this, guys. I really do miss you. I'm looking at the comments. Obviously, the people missed us as well. This is one of thank you.
You really like us.
I know.
Like us.
I appreciate the birthday up for you guys. Really, that's awesome.
Man, and for me, man, I don't know about y'all, but with being on and doing these podcasts on a regular basis with everything else going on. We got the first Thursdays with Cigar Mike, so that's that. The second Thursday, Must See Whiskey TV too. Got to put the plug in. First Thursday with Cigar Mike. Second Thursday is with the cooking show, usually with Chef Jannard or someone else. We had the last one with Chef Jay. Third Thursday was doing Cocktails of Victoria. And then the fourth Thursday is Whiskey Dads. Like this one, this is the one where I'm not stressed.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm kicking it with my boys. So I'm like I could literally get on here and pour Uncle Nearest on the rocks, you know what I'm saying? Or we'll make up a quick cocktail. You know, Matt, you keep coming up with some super dope cocktails. But we'll get on here. I mean, it's not worrisome, you know, it's not stressful. It's like it's so organic to get on here and we just get to sit up here and rap and talk about what the heck is going on in our house, in our lives, in our head, and just shoot the stuff. So I mean that's always great for me. So I mean this is like kind of therapeutic for me. I think it's the same for all of us, but you know, but we're always staying in contact through this, but I mean I think we stay pretty good too. We're like talking to each other on the phone, but I guess over the last month and a half everything's been so ramped up with everything else going on. So I'm so glad we are able to get back on here and connect, and I definitely look forward to any time we get on with the Whiskey Dads. And I'm glad everybody checked us out and is on here too. So we miss y'all as much as we miss each other for sure.
It's amazing how much I miss you guys. That's funny, man. Like I was saying, we would have seen each other in person.
The
other
September 5th would have been great.
Yeah,
oh Lord.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. But thank you for doing this again. When are we? So are we back on? I mean, how does it work? I mean,
Yeah, we're doing it again in October. We've got a date already set, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got
a date. We got a date. We'll be there.
All right.
We gotta be there. Yeah.
So
you gotta believe it.
Maybe it'll be a little cooler here in California by then.
Yeah.
If not, enjoy fall. Everybody who doesn't live where I do.
Oh,
Maybe we should close with a toast.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold up, man. I mean, make it legit. Oh, I'm already.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's pour just a little bit extra in there.
By the way, Jay, did you pick up Becherovka?
I did not.
Yeah,
but I gotta go to one of those high class
one of those high class joints,
spirit stores to find that special spirit right there from the Czech Republic.
All right. Well, I think you're gonna enjoy it.
You bet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you said if it tastes like Christmas, I'm down with that. I love
like
Christmas,
man.
Yeah. Yeah. I want Christmas in a glass for my 1856 for sure. So yeah.
All right, everybody.
Grab that.
All right, everyone.
Thanks so much for joining us. Cheers to, why don't we, since this is the back to school episode, let's say cheers to all of you who are teaching, whether you are supposed to be teachers or not, whether you're teaching in a classroom or teaching over Zoom, or just sticking your head in and logging on to the correct Zoom course every hour like Mac is.
Trying to.
So cheers, everybody. We'll see you next month. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Amen. Y'all stay safe. Keep hope alive. Go vote.
You bet you better vote.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Breonna Taylor.